Every nation is built on laws. Some protect us, others guide us. But then there are those laws that make us scratch our heads. From chewing gum bans to unusual animal rules, today we're uncovering the strangest laws around the world and surprising history behind them. Chewing gum ban in Singapore. Singapore is famous for being one of the cleanest cities in the world. But that reputation came at a cost. Chewing gum. In the 1980s, vandals stuck gum in subway doors, causing breakdowns and expensive repairs. The government responded in 1992 with an outright ban on chewing gum imports and sales. Even today, unless prescribed for dental use, gum is forbidden. The fine? Up to $100,000. To outsiders, it may seem extreme, but for Singapore, it's a symbol of discipline and order. In 2007, the Chinese government introduced one of the world's strangest laws. Monks in Tibet must obtain government permission before reincarnating. To Buddhists, reincarnation is a spiritual process beyond politics. But for Beijing, it was a way to control the succession of spiritual leaders, especially the Dalai Lama, who has long resisted Chinese authority. This law wasn't about religion, it was about power. A reminder of how laws can be wielded not just to govern people, but to control belief itself. Illegal to wrestle a bear, United States, Oklahoma. In the early 20th century, traveling circuses offered a brutal spectacle, bear wrestling. Men would climb into a ring and fight tethered bears for sport. It was dangerous, bloody, and cruel. Eventually, states like Oklahoma outlawed the practice, citing both human safety and animal cruelty. While no one wrestles bears today, the law remains a curious reminder of America's wilder entertainment past. Meanwhile, here is Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Bear. No high heels at ancient sites, Greece. The Parthenon has stood for over 2,000 years. But in modern times, another threat appeared, high heels. In 2009, Greece banned sharp footwear at archaeological sites after noticing damage to fragile stone surfaces. The rule may sound strange, but it highlights a deeper truth. Laws sometimes exist not to control people, but to protect history itself. Kangaroo boxing ban, Australia. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, Australians flocked to see boxing matches, not just between men, but between men and kangaroos. Trainers dressed kangaroos in gloves and forced them to fight. It was marketed as entertainment, but behind the spectacle was cruelty. Eventually, animal rights laws put an end to the practice. Today, it's illegal to stage kangaroo boxing matches, though clips from the past still circulate as bizarre relics of another era. Handling salmon suspiciously, United Kingdom. In 1986, Britain introduced the Salmon Act, a serious law designed to stop illegal fishing. Yet one clause became famous for its odd wording. It is illegal to handle salmon in suspicious circumstances. The law was meant to prevent poachers from transporting stolen fish. But the vague phrasing turned it into a national joke. Today, the phrase has taken on a life of its own, quoted as one of the strangest lines in British legal history. Naming laws, Germany and Denmark. What's in a name? In countries like Germany and Denmark, more than just identity, it's legality. These nations require parents to choose names from an approved list. Names must clearly identify gender and must not subject a child to ridicule. So while names like Maximilian or Anna are fine, names like Lucifer, Pluto, or brand names like Pepsi are rejected. Defenders argue it protects children, but critics see it as government overreach into personal freedom. No ice cream on Sundays, Alberta, Canada. In Alberta, Canada, an old bylaw once forbade eating ice cream in public on Sundays. Rooted in strict religious traditions of the 1800s, the law aimed to keep Sundays as a day of rest and worship. Over time, it became outdated, but for decades, it technically remained enforceable. Today, it's remembered as a humorous relic of Canada's more conservative past. Forgetting your wife's birthday, Samoa. In Samoa, family respect is a cornerstone of society. So much so that forgetting your wife's birthday isn't just frowned upon, it's illegal. While rarely enforced, the law reflects a cultural emphasis on honor, responsibility, and care within marriage. In practice, Most men avoid trouble simply by remembering flowers, gifts, or at least an apology. No kissing at train stations. France and Italy. Romance and trains seem inseparable. But in France and Italy, long kisses on station platforms once became a serious problem. Lovers delayed departures so frequently that in 1910, France passed a law banning kissing on platforms. Italy soon followed. While today it's rarely enforced, the rule technically still exists, a curious clash between love and punctuality. From gum bans to reincarnation permits, these strange laws reveal more than quirks. They reflect history, culture, and human priorities. Some were born of necessity, others of politics, and some are simply relics left behind. But together, they remind us that the law is not always logical. It's a mirror of society itself. So the next time you travel, remember, the strangest law might be waiting where you least expect it. Which law surprised you the most? Comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating stories from around the world.